Okay, so my mic gets muted every single time by default. Can you guys hear me now? Okay, so okay. Holy hell. So apparently OBS just occasionally says that I'm streaming, but the kilobytes per second upload speed drops to 0, and I have literally no idea why. Thank you, OBS team, for making a piece of software that makes me want to jump in front of an Amtrak train. I really appreciate it. So I'll show this off now. So I'm going to answer this for the third time now that I can actually hear it. The Pi Train asked, so if I had your pack file, would I need Will's thing to work? If I include my save file for my particular scenario, alright folks, can you hear me? For like the 400th, 15th time? Sure. Folks, can you hear me? Because apparently Restream is crashing, because it says I only have 2 viewers. Alright. So, I think it's 64-bit doing something. I think it's taking up too much RAM and it's screwing something up. I do want to say, apparently I'm going to have to set up a different capture for Unreal Engine Editor 4 because we're kind of screwed. Some of the stuff that I tried showing on screen doesn't really work in 32-bit anymore. It's totally, absolutely broken in that regard. So I'm going to have to do a lot of cheating to showcase some of this stuff again, which is a nightmare, but I literally don't have any other way to make it work right now, unfortunately, guys. I'm very sorry. I genuinely don't have any physical way to make this. Well, apparently monitor 2 works, but not 1? Why? That's strange. Okay. Well, we'll burn that bridge when we come to it. I've never had OBS break this badly. I've done many hour-long streams. This is the worst. I'm gonna write something in OBS after this. So you'll see that we have so I'm gonna answer this for the 12th time because I wanted to explain it to someone. The Pie Train asked. I'm really careful because I'm worried. I'm not superstitious, but I worry if I answer this question, it will crash again. Pie Train asked, so if I had your pack file, would I need Will's thing to work? If you are using the save file that I provide in the zip folder, no, you won't need Will's thing. But if you're making your own scenario planner scenario, then yeah, you will need Will's tool. The fact that that didn't crash OBS is genuinely good, because I'm genuinely terrified I will lose you guys at any moment. Normally I wouldn't. This is meant to be a pretty chill stream, and I think it is, with the exception of the 400 times that it's crashed. I might have to resort to XSplit soon, just to stream this. It crashed, which means I fucked something up. Yes, I did. But this is this is an example of what happens when you fuck it up. It'll crash things. What fucking window is it saying this is? It's, transform fit to screen fan. That's not fitting to screen. That's not fitting to screen at all. I genuinely don't know what it's doing. Oh, this is not okay. Window captured. UE4. Unreal Editor 4. Okay, so apparently Unreal 4 is just broken. That's great. That's really cute. Okay, I guess it's just broken. This is fun. And terrifying. Epic, I hate your program. I'm gonna be brutally honest. I genuinely hate it. Okay, so we're not going to be able to do this properly. Unfortunately, I don't think. I might actually have to shut down the entire stream just to showcase what's going on. And just, like, come back a couple days from now. This is really unfortunate, guys. I wanted to show this off. And I really feel like fucking shit that I can't do it for you guys. So now we gotta go review what we fucked up. I can already fucking hear Muff laughing at me for making this goddamn stream. I'm gonna get fucking comments in the Discord saying, oh, you didn't check your file paths, even though I checked them 400 times. So now this is where you have to really troubleshoot and figure out, well, what the fuck did I do wrong? And in these cases, that can be really tricky. So I'm going to go check a U model, which I would love to show you guys. But I have to change Windows just to be able to do this. Where's U model? Wrong U model. There. Okay, well, I'll just put that there then. Transform fit to screen. Oh boy. So we have the RVD is correct. So we need to go double check the consist again. West Somerset formations. Class 315 vans. We're gonna go check Will's scenario planner really quick because it is noticing it. So it might be the length of the consist that I made that may have screwed it up. You kind of want to keep your consist within the. You can make them a little bit longer, but not always. So rules disabled, global electrification. Let's go check my thing. We might have to do this on another route because this doesn't seem to be working. I'm really sorry, guys. I really wanted this to work. Alright, so let me try something. I don't think I fucked anything up in UModel, but I'm going to double check. Because I'm checking all of my syntaxes to make absolutely sure. This is something I always want to do. Make absolutely sure that your syntaxes are correct. Because if they're not, the TSW will literally throw a fit. I mean, the game throws a fit if you try to do anything. I mean, it crashes on consoles because it can't handle HMA, or Munich-Augsburg. So obviously, the game's got some issues. They always claim, oh, well, they claimed it wasn't a memory limitation. Then they admitted like 3 weeks ago there was a memory limitation. So make up your mind, Dovetail. I can't have your guys back if you keep doing stuff that keeps breaking things. You know, just a heads up. I mean, that would work. I packed it. Well, let's just go create a new world. West Somerset was a really stupid idea for me to test. I really should have tested this on like. I'm hosting you on my channel. Thank you, Z. That should be working too. Yeah, OBS is not dropping, so I'm thinking I might have to reinstall 64-bit. I think there might be a bug with it. Because they did push an update last week, and I think it might have actually caused a couple issues. Because I was postponing it for a while and it was working, and then I think when I updated it, it might have broken something. Because I haven't streamed since before that update. 32-bit seems fine. I'm not having any issues, so I'll just keep using this. The monitor capture is a bit of an issue. Normally it works. If I move all my project stuff to monitor 2, though, that seems to work. All right, here we go. So we're gonna create a new scenario and we'll test it there. So let's just go to the West Somerset scenario I've done. And we'll just delete it for now. But again, this is an example of why you want to, you know, double check your paths, because I kind of am glad I fucked it up, because it actually shows you guys why it is so important to check every single thing you do when you do this formation editor. As easy as it is when you get it set up, a single spelling mistake will fuck up every ounce of work you've done. It is paramount that you don't screw up. I know that sounds really scary, but that's feeling ambitious. Where should we run this? It has to be somewhere not British. Let's do Oakville. Formation test. No, I don't. I want to make a new formation test. We'll start at the wagon maintenance facility, and we'll go to just West Harbor. Why would you want to go farther? And we'll just pick a random American consist. We don't have to do this. You have to choose some sort of consist. And we've made that. Alright, so now we close the game. Can I show off the scenario? Okay, let me put up like an image or some... Hold on. Can I put up like an image or something to like showcase that the stream is not dead? Alright, let's put up text. There. Oh boy. Fit to screen. There. So now I'm gonna go get rid of the older scenario. There we go. We're gonna open this up, and I'm gonna change the paths, because now we have a long enough path to really properly test what I've done. And we need the class 33 RV. Choose to prototype. I understand why I messed it up. It's because I didn't put a content folder in. There technically should be one, and I didn't put one in because of not designing it properly. Yeah, because there is supposed to be a content folder there according to UModel, and I didn't put one. That is a fuck up on my end. So, again, this is one of the reasons why you want to check your paths. Because here's the thing, when you do this reference thing when you do copy reference, it sometimes doesn't count the content folder. It's there, but not really. Let me just demonstrate this. Where the hell is Unreal 4? No. Unreal 4, choose, where's Notepad? Why is Notepad not in here? Notepad. So you'll notice this. Let me just highlight this really quick before I die. This is the original path that I copied from UModel. This is the path I pasted in using Unreal Engine 4. You'll notice that this one doesn't have a content folder. This is why it fucked up. You need to pay attention to this kind of stuff or you will wind up in hell. I have chosen the correct consist, and I have chosen the proper RVD. Well, West Somerset needs to have /content in it, though. That's also the other reason why that didn't work. West Somerset /content /formations. I think the content folder needs to be there, as far as I remember. We'll know in a second if it crashes or not. And we're going to hit save. Save scenario and fire up TSW2. TSW. It's going to attempt to find TSW2. Whether or not it will is that'll be fun. If it finds it. It doesn't always find it. Let me pull up Restream chat because I've missed it. The stream is Delta my shipping exe twice. It deleted it. But I did the XCon. Can't wait for the Dash 8 to come out. I'm honestly excited for it, Z. I really am. I'm kind of disappointed that I don't have what is it called? I'm surprised I don't have they don't have a YN3 thing, but I guess I guess you and I will reskin that. That should come in TSW2. I'm happy that they added a coal hopper. It means that there's no center. It means people still need my center beam mod to use it in service center beam in service mode. I'm happy that you get to use 4 Dash 8s at once. It'd be great when we can make a mod that uses only Pan Am numbers, so you can just have 6 of them only. Alright, so we're going to go to the worst American route ever, besides NEC. Well, I guess that might be a bit of a stretch. Scenario Designer. And this will work because I've given the correct paths. Because you have to have, even though the content folder doesn't show up when you reference crap, you have to put it in the path if it's there when you extract things from UModel. And my consist might be too long? Hold on. Something's up. This is what happens if it can't find your consist. It will basically say I can't find the consist and it won't load. Put up the smug hat kid thing. Alright, fine. If I can... I don't remember where it is. Hold on. Hat kid. Oh god, where is it? Let me search pictures. Hat kid. I don't think it's gonna find it. What about just the word hat? We'll use that. That's close enough. I don't have the GIF for some reason. I don't know why I don't have it. I just don't. There. There. Now you can just tell the stream's not broken. Alright, so I'm going to double check the formations because I think something got slightly misplaced that shouldn't have. In fact, let me go show this in Explorer on Unreal 4. Pull up Restream chat again. That'd be great to... If we only had a red light, you go 60 without going up mountains. It'd be great to run the Dash 8 on. Z, we have Oakville. You can run 95 with the Dash 8. But you can only run 95 for about 10 miles. So I'm just going back and double checking my work. In the meantime, actually, while we're doing this, I'll show an example of consists I have created. You've seen them in the stream test, but I'll show a service mode test and a scenario replacement test I did. Using Cumberland's, well, it works in Cumberland Switchback, but it also works in service. Let me just show this while we're waiting for the universe to hit me with a cruise missile. Might be because the slashes are incorrect. Yeah. No. It's not it. So I'll just show these off. Delays map, they remove stuff from. Alright, so well, I'll just showcase. I don't even know when the next time is I'll have free time. Maybe Wednesday or sometime like a week and a half or next month or something. I'll do another stream on this. I have to do some serious troubleshooting because I was worried about using content that wasn't American. There's a reason I haven't set any of that up yet, because I didn't want to have to go through any more troubleshooting. So I'll showcase the actual stuff that I have done work on that I can show you guys. But anyways, the method that I have shown a while ago before the stream crashed 4 times is the correct method. I would say you could ask TrainSimCZ to help you troubleshoot these, but I would recommend against that. I don't know if yeah, he might help you, but you might get mocked at the same time. So again, big shout out to him for making this. So let me just showcase the crap I've actually done. Where I can't, I'm blind and I can't. There's Sandpatch. Okay, I'll show off a couple of things I've done that are risky, but experimental, but actually kind of cool, that I think you guys will appreciate. So, by the way, Nick Hawk's 4400's out on railsim.de. I think he's porting over the rest of his American stuff, with the exception of the Jeep 40. Thank you, Dovetail Games, for killing off my favorite locomotive in Train Sim World. Big round of applause as I frickin' cry myself to sleep. Where is an auto rack? An auto, it's an auto. That's what we want. We don't want an auto rack right now. We wanted a manifest. I'm just trying to remember. Q640, I'm pretty sure, is loaded. There's 11 people watching now. Wow, why did it jump up so much? Oh, it says Joe on the top of it. I didn't beat that to be there. There. Do I have the laser eyes image of good old Mr. Senior Producer? I don't think I do. Oh no, I do. Alright, that'll replace Joe from when the stream crashes. Trains in World 2 challenging. Oh, someone else is streaming Sandpatch right now. I'm excited for the Dash 8, I just don't know when it's coming out. Okay, so 47 cars. Wait, why 47? What? So you'll notice something's a bit different. Normally you would only have a couple cars on your consist in heavy Sandpatch. You would have the covered hoppers, tank cars, and box cars. But if you notice here, you'll notice some things that might make you a little happy. I've brought them back using Peninsula Corridor and Oakville. And there should be tank cars from, where is it? Oakville hoppers are added in. This is a service mode consist, by the way, if you couldn't tell. And I think I added, if I don't remember, I might have added some Oakville tank cars in. I'm trying to remember if I did. I can't remember if they're mixed in. Oh yeah, these are... Can't remember who made these. Autonomous... Anyways, those are livery editor cars that I imported. Okay, so there would be more. And then I'll showcase one other thing. Also, those are livery editor Beth guns too. Those are not a reskin that I've made. These auto rack, well, that auto rack should be up, but that's on the old TSC mod side. I haven't ported it over yet. Right, let me turn motion blur off so I don't vomit while trying to play the game. Also, that's Nexo's unit. He's given me permission to port over his American content, and I believe his German stuff that he did recently. He doesn't own TSW2, so I'm porting over all his stuff for him, and he's given me full permission. But you'll notice there's an engine that shouldn't be here. This replaces the 4400 that would normally be sitting here. It says it's overloading the encoding. I have no idea why. OBS, please just stop complaining. Nobody likes a complainer. Anyways, yeah. And, that's there. In fact, I'm going to try this. I did also make an auto-rec console, so I'll just show off a couple of things I've actually done. That mod with those freights and maybe the MP15 I can release as separate mods if you guys want these. Again, if you guys want this is stuff I didn't have any intention of giving out anyways, because I figured the community would just say, well, that seems stupid. SCS announced the Freightliner Cascadia yesterday or today. Oh. I can't believe Muff never used hex editing and was just using Unreal. Oh no, he used hex editing for some of it. So yeah, the fact that he revealed that he was using he made a bunch of editors the other day, which he's just kind of having, that kind of was a crushing blow to me too, because I kind of felt that I thought it had just been a ton of hex editing and luck, and it turns out that hex editing used to play a part in it and doesn't anymore, which kind of made me scrap a lot of things that I was doing. Because, well, hex editing certain things is still possible, but consist replacement, no. There we go, took you long enough. Okay. There's a lot of people watching. I'll try to showcase I'm making another American consist. Maybe I'm not going to make M7s and M3s because they're stupid, but I can make the American stuff we already have if you guys want to see something. Do you want CN Jeeps on Sand Patch, or I don't know, Peninsula Corridor F40s on a coal train? It's whatever you guys are. Throw up. If you guys have suggestions you think are incredibly stupid, please throw them in the chat and I will make them. Just try to do American stuff right now, because German and British stuff seems to not be working right now. Probably due to a mistake I've made, but I won't figure it out for like another hour. So, why am I in the scenario designer? This is a sin. Oh, by the way, there is a scenario I'm making that I wanted off topic. Time is running out. Is a scenario that allows you to do a crap ton of yard work and hump work and stuff. And I'll also allow you to guide AI trains into the yard and take them into... It's basically Cumberland Switchback, but better. And as much as I would say that sounds arrogant, what I'm doing is something that Cumberland Switchback doesn't let you do without console commands. You have to use the console command to get around like one signal with this one. But that's a limitation of how Dovetail set up the planner. Like, it's a workaround. But I'll make a guide on it. In the scenario, if you want to do everything the way I've done it, it took me about 3 hours in that scenario. But again, it's one of those things where you don't have to do really much. The worst you have to do is drive to Virginia Avenue, wait a coal train pass, and then back up into the yard using a console. But that's about it. And there's a Go Transit scenario. For those, actually, you know what? While I'm on the topic of stupid crap, I'll just show this off because this is coming out. Well, that's Oakville, though. It's a Peninsula Corridor unit. Crap. I'll show this off really quick. This is coming out. I was going to do more work on the reskin, but I really don't want to. Mainly because it's not worth the suffering to do it. But I will be making these, and these will be coming out with a scenario, so you can use them in Oakville in a Go Transit service. These are my Go Transit reskins. There's no Go Transit logo on the cab car. That's due to Dovetail's mapping. Blame them. Of course, they're going to tell you, well, we don't support modding, at which point you leave. What was the thing I was going to do? Sand Patch. Explore. Scenarios. I haven't tried the freight thing yet with... Actually, it would be better advised to not try it on those. But Cumberland Switchback, which for those of you who don't know, on the topic of stupid crap, the Long Island Railroad route. Oh yeah, Joey, you have problems with it. Can you make a heritage unit? Toss a random center beam in there while at it. Heritage unit. Ooh, I would like to make a heritage unit, but I don't think my livery editor skills are good enough. I'm really bad at that editor. The fact that you can't use the... I don't remember if you can place decals with the mouse yet, but the livery editor is very, it's very limited in the way that I want to do things, because I use paint.net. But I'll show this off. I wouldn't be playing this scenario if I didn't have something worth the darn to actually show you guys. Well, eventually we'll put the 16,000-ton grain train down Long Island Railroad, speaking of stupid. Casey, I would, but I'm pretty sure I don't have a piece of track long enough that will legitimately let me place that at this point in time. Train Sim World 2 is being held together by nails and duct tape. Also show this off a little bit more. This is Nexo's unit. This will be coming out with a bunch of other stuff from him. Seriously, if you guys haven't checked out his stuff for TSW 2020, it's on the Train Sim corner. Because I don't remember if it got ported over too. But check his stuff out. He's a god at weathering. And I wouldn't normally say that. Like, he knows how to weather things unlike anybody I've ever met. I'm going to show this off just to double check that the consist did spawn and isn't corrupt. Dovetail, did you? Dang it. It's using a different consist. I was hoping it was going to be the MP15, but it's using a different formation file. Crap. It's not what I wanted. Well, actually, we'll hop on one of these really quick for a moment. I'm going to just hop in this real quick. And then we'll just use the 8 key, because I want to see if my freight formations are carrying over to this mode. I think they are, but I don't exactly remember. Because I think Cumberland Switchback uses really, really old consists. Yeah, it does. It uses a unique set of formations that, Also, you can edit the kinds of containers, and I actually have a formation test to show you guys all of the different kinds of loads and tests you can do. Let me show that. Joey will like it because it uses the Long Island Railroad, which is, as we all know, please, it is the greatest route in history. A gun is being held to my head as I say this. Please send help. My address is 123 help. Can you make Union Pacific skin on the 4400? Using the livery editor, someone's done it. Doesn't look, but using someone was working on one a long time ago. I think it was Camo Guy 54321 was working on one using the old reskin method that I use. But he never finished it. I don't even know if he's got the files anymore. You can make one, but making it with the livery editor, you're limited because you only have one font, which maybe I'll make a mod that replaces the font in the livery editor with Comic Sans. Is John still at that address? Calling in a strike, keep your head on your shoulders downtown. Thank you, Commander Picasso. Where's the thing that I gotta show off? This is a thing I will show this. This is going to demonstrate to you guys all the different things you can do with your consists in the American content. It's mainly because the American content gives a little bit more flexibility than some of the German or British stuff. And that's just due to the fact of the way the locomotives are set up. So we're going to go use my scenario. Oh god, the scenarios I've made. Most of these aren't supposed to be... Wait, which one is the one I'm supposed to be using? Oh, this one. GS32 now is the formation editor. It's published mod and secret like devil. Cohen Tenot. I'm trying to pronounce your name, man. I know you're on YouTube. It's so I'm just gonna do it by name. But Kona, what this is on trainsim.cz. It requires Unreal Engine 4.23, and it's a thing created by a guy named Muff for TrainSimZZ, but you use it in Unreal Editor and create the concepts that way. It's not like, it's basically meant to be the formation editor Dovetail uses themselves, but basically remade from memory from him watching the editor stream from 2 years ago. Which is really impressive, but it does take a little bit of time to set up, which is a pain in the ass, but once you get everything working and you stop everything from crashing, it's a lot of fun. Believe me, it took me many days before I got even good. So, shout out to Oridimus for giving us a New York and Atlantic scan that I can finally use on Long Island Railroad. Seriously, man, you rock for making this. I love it. But you'll notice the different kinds of consists. I've provided 2 different kinds of containers. There is a set of cargo, which I wish I could show this to you guys, but Unreal 4 is made out of cheese, so it doesn't really work. Let me try this. Properties. Maybe I can show it. Okay, Unreal 4 is just broken. That's great. Let's close that then. Alright, so I'll just show this. So there's different cargo loads for the well cars. There's 3 different kinds of cargo loads. What you have is a blue cargo, white cargo, and random cargo. You can stack these 2 high. If you assign a car to have just blue cargo, it'll only spawn the blue CS6 containers. If you spawn it with white cargo, it will only spawn the white CS6 containers, which in my case is replaced with an EMP reskin that I have made. Okay, the reskin jobs look actually really good. Yeah, it's goddamn Meow Railway. Okay. Oh no, is that what I think it is? Yes, it's New York Atlantic. It's on the Jeep 3 just 2 because we don't have a Jeep 40, which Nick Hawk had made a skin for. So, if you use random cargo, which is the 3rd type of cargo, what this will do is it will alternate between the blue containers and the white containers, which is useful. You set the value to 0 if you want you don't apply the cargo asset at all if you want the well cars to be empty. If you want to have a single stack, you give a cargo value of 1. You do a value of 2 for double stack. So in this case, I'm using the white cargo asset for just this well car. For this one, I'm using random cargo, which goes between the 2 different kinds of containers. And they're always at a set weight. Then this is a center beam, which has 3 different kinds of cargo: covered, uncovered, and random, and it will alternate between them. You just give it a cargo value of 1. Tank cars require a very specific set of volumes. The numbers, you'll set the number of units. Instead of setting a 1 or a 2 like on the well cars, these have to be in big numbers. The boxcar also has its own cargo load that adjusts the weight. You can't, what it really does, which is really fun and, you know, makes me giggle, is that it just permanently locks the doors when you give it a load. You would give it a value of 1 to do that. Aggregate cars, I think the setting you set them to for full load is 9,000. And grain cars support grain, and you can set those, I set them to around 8,000. I think they support 9,000, I'm not sure. Auto racks are really specific, but you can load both of them. Both the Oakville ones. Hold on, I gotta... Let me have my way, Dovetail. Shoe-wearing motherfucker. Come on. I just want to get down... Okay, fine. We'll do this the hard way. Also, yeah, Bethgons have a value of like 9,000 too. Again, if you want a freight car to be fully unloaded, do not apply the cargo in the cargo loaded box in the formation editor. It's just a bad time. Doors unlocked. So for these, you have to have a very specific value, and if you don't have the specific value, you will crash the game. There are 10 cars in each auto rack. When you apply the sedan or Oakville sedan, because they both have different loads depending on which auto rack you're using, if you do not have a value of 10 applied as the amount of cargo, this auto rack will be your demise, and the game will just, when you go to load it, will go, I have no idea what you're talking about. So always put it as a value of 10. You cannot put it lower, you cannot put it higher. If it's not 10, it will not work. That's just how Dovetail set it up. But just for proof, it works on both of them. Tank cars have to have a really high volume. I think, God, I don't remember what it is. But anyways, yeah, proof that I've loaded both auto racks and I'm not cheating. Because if I alias them normally, without a load, they would just be empty. And again, all this does affect the weight of the train. So make sure you don't overload your freaking consist. Tank cars, here's the kicker. Both tank cars work. We're not supposed to see what's inside the box. It's a shipment for Bad Dragon. Oh, God. Both tank cars, including the heavy haul ones, actually support the ethanol load from Oakville. It's awesome. So here's how you can tell that it's loaded. If you have this kind of gray texture, which is actually meant to be the ethanol, if you can see the bottom of the tank car, you don't have a load in there. But if you see this, yeah, please don't look up whatever BD is. It's stuff. It's 18 plus stuff, folks. If you're not 18 plus, don't go to the link. Don't sue me. But this is the ethanol load at maximum. You can sometimes set a load a little bit higher on a tank car and it'll still just load it up to whatever the maximum is. And then I would double check, but I think I have an NYNA consist coming towards me. Gotta remember where he is. Well, there's you. Where is he? Oh, there he is. Alright, so I'll go back and show off a couple more consists, and then we'll actually try to get the editor working. I'm going to fire up Unreal Editor again in the background, because I think, for some strange reason, I think OBS was holding on to, like, old data of it. So I'm going to open up the project in the background so I can maybe show you guys how to make this again. Making American stuff, I've set it all up now. Here's the thing, I'll probably try to clear this with Muff, otherwise I'll just do it on my own. I am considering releasing my entire Unreal project file. The whole project and all of the stuff that I've created for it, including the formations and stuff. So you have a thing to get started. So for those that want to do American stuff, you can just kind of jump right in. I might add the M7 and M3 to that list tonight, but I don't have confirmation. But it'll mean you could maybe make like a 50 car M7 or M3 consist for like sand patch. Again, that's not advised, but you can do it. What's Hey Paulman? Oh, that. Also, you'd have to do that for boxcars as a one-dimensional wall. That would look like crates on the side against the interior walls. Yeah, you would think that Dovetail doesn't know there's no load. I've checked to see if the load aliases some kind of texture or model I was missing. There's nothing. It just locks the doors and adds a weight. Which I think is like the maximum weight of the boxcar. Alright, let's fire up OBS and see if it captured... What the hell happened? Alright, Unreal 4 shoe. What the hold on. Okay, so Unreal 4 is not being captured. Oh, there it is. Good. That's exactly what I wanted. So we're going to turn that off for now. So now I can actually, we're back in business, folks. It took forever. I'm probably going to do a more refined stream later. But this is just to show you guys what happens. So this is another example. MP15s, by the way, the MP15, as far as I remember, works with the Jeep 38-2 in MU. Technically, it should work with all American engines that support MU. I have not fully tested this theory, but it does work for these. But anyways, if you want to have New York and Atlantic MP15s, by the way, if you want to reskin them, please do it yourself. I don't want to ever have to reskin for this locomotive again. Making the Amtrak MP15 was a mistake. It was a nightmare, and I hope to never do it again. But if you want to have a New York and Atlantic ballast train test, here you go. Also, Dovetail, please fix the trailing the Doppler on the end of the horn, because the start and loop have a Doppler and you don't add one to the rear, and it hurts my feelings. And then I can show... Oh, this is a bad idea. Oh, why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? This is bad. Oh my lord, why am I doing this? I'm just remembering what I'm doing. That's bad. Oh god, why? Peninsula Corridor. Wait, what are the routes that I make nightmares for? That's the horrifying thing I don't remember. Oh, I was going to show off the auto racks, because I've made mixed auto racks, which do... Oh wait, I already just showed mixed auto racks, but... Or wait, was there one other nightmare I added to Oakville? Let me take a look. It's freight train test. Drive blank... Oh no. It's aliasing a consist I didn't add. I can't load that scenario, it'll crash the game. By the way, for you folks watching, you having a good time? I know that I've been kind of, my mood's kind of been flip-flopping throughout this stream, but I'm trying to have a good time with this. Oh god. Oh god, why did I make that? God, that was like day 2 of Train Sim World 2. Now, I've made a consist. This is the thing that absolutely none of you have ever been asking for. You'd really think adding a crate or load of pallets inside a car would be easy. Oh yeah, there's something to take my mind off all the pains in life. Oh, good. Good. 15 people watching? Holy hell. Okay, we're gonna make a couple stupid consists then, folks. We have strap in. So this is I've made a consist that absolutely no one in the world asked for. To which I say you're welcome. You may have been driving the Baby Bullet at some point and been like, you know what, I want to pull the Nippon Sharyo Gallery cars. I've been pulling the F40 and go, I want to pull the bi-levels from the Baby Bullet. No one in the world has ever asked for this. Which is why I, as a sane individual, have done just that. Why is the HDR so bright? There is a great thing I want to show to you about this. You would think that because they're different engines and different sets of cars from different parts, the HEP would not work. So the HEP's off in this case. I'm going to show you that's wrong. HEP works regardless of which Caltrain unit you're using and which Caltrain cars you're using. It's fantastic. What's attached calories to the MP36? But it works. Also, there's the Go Transit unit. I would add more and make these kind of like sharper, but this is just a test reskin. It's as far as I want to go. If you want to make a more prototypical one, feel free to use my skin, edit it, do your own thing, and when you release it, just give credit that you used my skin as the base model. That's all I ask. Most people are probably going to be sitting and thinking right now, what the hell are you doing? Why are you allowing people to just take your skin? Because I want people to be able to... If people think they can... If I make a reskin and people think that they can do better, even if it kind of hurts me eternally to think that someone thinks my stuff isn't good enough, but if someone can take one of my skins and make it better, do it. If someone wants to take one of my reskins and they think they can make it better, as long as they give me credit for the original skin, I got no problem with it. Also, this is great. You can create a gridlock. Thank you, Dovetail. This is awesome. This is large brain moment. Right. Does the HEP work in this? Oh, it does. Or that's baked lighting. I can't tell. Let's go check the head end horsepower. Oh, that's right. I can't. Can I access it from the flying mode? Can I? Head end power mode. Off. HEP off. Wait, does that actually work? Oh my, it does. Oh wow. So that, yeah, it really doesn't care which kind of unit, which I hadn't tested this on the F40. Okay, that's great. That's actually good that you can do that. There's still some baked lighting, but that's Dovetail's fault. Also, I made one where this Caltrain unit was pulling center beams. You can do that. Don't do that. Don't. Well, I mean, I'm going to anyways, but don't. You can do stupid stuff, just, you know, people might laugh at you. You know, that's a terrible idea. A 12-car Class 483. So it could be like a Long Island Railroad consist. I wonder if it'll let you MU that many together. Oh, yeah, well, there's a 4-car consist, so it should work. All right, so now that I've got Unreal Shoemaker set up, we're gonna make a thing. Where's Unreal Shoemaker? Here we go. Oh yeah, I need to resize this image. Hold on, maybe I'll make that just really small and I'll just put it in the corner. I think I'll do that. There. I'll just leave that there. Alright, so we're going to get rid of the British stuff because I don't think it's going to work. Alright, so let's go make an actual American consist. Let's make an all-American consist. So we're going to grab... what folder are we going to make? Let's make this for Sandpatch. By the way, you can have folders for a consist be in the wrong route folder and still alias them and they'll work. I have Sandpatch consist. I have Long Island Railroad consists that are in the Sandpatch folder and they still work. As long as you alias them, they work. So let's go to formations. God, I've made a lot of tests. Miscellaneous. Data asset. Train formation. Okay. What are we going to call this? What are we going to call this? Oh boy, what's a name? What's a file name? Hold on, this is a bad idea. Wait. There. Oh wait, hold on. There. Save asset. Alright. Let's put the 2-cat on the front. Actually, this is a good time to test something. Because I haven't tested if heavy haul units talk with F40s yet. So again, leave all these boxes unticked if you're just trying to put an engine in. Don't tick them. But I'll show you how to make cargo now. So let's just say, for the sake of insanity, did you want a center beam? By the way, there's a loaded and unloaded version for San Francisco, San Jose. Try and use the respective ones. I've put loads on the center beam one, but I don't think it changes the weight. So you want the loaded one. That actually changes the weight of the car. So say we want a loaded center beam. You're going to hit cargo loaded. And this is provided we set up the cargo in the proper place. I'll show you where the cargo got saved right now. It's actually in that folder for this thing. And again, you will create this as a cargo asset. Center beam. And you're going to have data in view, models, cargo. You're going to have DA, and see where it says DA in the beginning? That prefix stands for data asset. So I've created 3 different kinds of cargo. Random cargo, cargo covered, and cargo. Cargo is just wood planks. Covered cargo is wood planks with a wrap on them, and then random cargo swaps between the two of them. Our F40 and heavy haul units mention the same sense that have more questions than the CSX Transportation Corporation does for you. Good. So I'll show you how to load this. So we're going to choose, I'll just put in center beam, and you'll see that these show up. So let's just say we want to have it alternate right there. Then you're going to have number of units. In this case, we're going to use a value of 1 because we're not double stacking. That value now determines what that freight car is. So let's say we want to do name train entry. Actually, I don't want to do that yet because I want to have, let's duplicate it. Let's put a second, we'll change the second locomotive to something else, probably from a different route. There we go. Jeep 9RM. And then we'll put behind him, or actually no, right in front of him. What will we put? Oh no. Oh boy, this might actually get interesting. Let's put... Where is it? Actually, that's a good question. Where is it? Oh, did I not put in the YN2 4400? I swear I did. Let's just use the regular 4400. Also, you'll notice the paths are different here. This one is the path you would extract from UModel. Don't use this. Use this path, which is CSX-AC4400CW rail vehicle definition. You want to use this path because it's defined differently in the consist files than it actually is in UModel. If you try to use this second path, the game won't work. Use this one, it'll find the engine. And I'll put that in there. Let's put the Jeep 9. Let's flip it. Put it backwards. And then if you want to add, say, a bunch of center beams, duplicate, 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 duplicate. And I'm using the loaded one, yes. Alright, so we'll add another traditional American. Oh, we'll add a well car. Just so I can show off the different containers. Where is that? That's going to be under Gunderson Husky stack. Right here. Cargo loaded. We have a value. We'll do a double stack just for the sake of experimentation. Or single stack in this case. So I'm going to set a value of 1. And then we're going to choose the cargo we want. We have blue cargo, random cargo, and white cargo. Don't use numbers. That one's just there. I added it just out of paranoia. But this one doesn't need to be here. But you need random cargo, white cargo, blue cargo. In this case, we're going to have blue container. You're going to have a single stack. So we'll duplicate that a few times. Uh-oh. Alright, so next car we'll put in, because this is a freight train, is, well, you know, you do everything legitimately in there. So we're going to do the next most American thing ever. We're going to add... Where are they? Where the fuck are they? Try to find them. There we go. Gallery car. And we'll just duplicate that a couple times. Then we'll add Bethgon. Hold on. Hopper. There's the Bethgon right there. And we'll set that with a value of 9,000. This is the value that I believe you need to use. I've set to 9,000. And you're gonna set the load. Obviously, you could try aggregates. Don't really try it. Set it to coal. There you go. Now you have a loaded coal hopper. Now, obviously, as this is an American tank, this is an American train. Set it as ethanol. Do not use fuel. And we'll just set it to a load of like, I don't know, 8,000 for now. I don't remember what the max value is on the tank cars. You need to experiment with that. And then, because we're using, we might need to perform a shove move. There you go. And don't use cargo loaded. Cargo loaded would determine how many passengers are in there, which actually we could experiment with. We'll try passenger, and we'll put like a value of like 3, which will load like 3 passengers. And that needs to be flipped. This will be great for the menu. And I will just review our consoles to make sure it's legitimate. We have a lead locomotive, save. And we're going to do cook content for Windows. And this was in the Sandpatch folder is what we were in. So formation, or Sandpatch plugin, excuse me. So I'm going to go and look for the path to show in Explorer. Yes. I have to go look at one of my other scenarios to remember the Sandpatch path exactly. Oh, Sandpatch grave. Oh, so I don't need the content folder. That's why it's screwed up. Okay, that's why the 33 is broken. Sorry, editor may have just... Yeah, it froze for me. It does this because it's version 1.1. Yeah, this one shouldn't have content in the folder. Oh, because the class 33 thing's not there anymore. Or apparently it is. That's strange. What route is this on? We're going to have to make a scenario for Sandpatch. So we'll go do that real quick. Or I could do formation test, actually. Let me go edit my formation test one. That might be better. Is that this one? No, that's the wrong one. I need... Is this formation test? It's one of these. Yeah, it crashes sometimes. This is why you want version 1.1. Because it'll crash. So I'm using the scenario editor, which you can't see right now, but it is here. Actually, this is a good one to use as a test. So we'll just name this... Okay, we're going to change the correct pathing to what it really needs to be, which in this case, we're going to copy the reference to bottom gear. Use copy reference. Go to my notepad. Hope like hell I haven't screwed up the entire universe. Or the space-time continuum. Whichever comes first. So we're going to put in the proper formation name. Now granted, proper is a subjective term based on the standards of society, but we won't go into that today because this isn't an episode of Dr. Phil. Unless you guys want it to be, dun dun dun. Alright, we should have an old scenario that I've set up that uses Garrett. That's a long enough consist. Alright, now we just have to cook the actual... Did I already cook it? I think I did, but I'm going to cook it again, just out of paranoia. If you're not sure about whether or not you've cooked something, always just cook it a second time. Just to be, like, absolutely sure. Did me or did OBS do its thing again? Is it normal that there's just a static UE window on screen? That is the problem of Windows. Wish it wasn't like that. It just kind of doesn't work sometimes. If I change programs, though, or if I minimize, there, that should readjust it. Well, in theory, it readjusts it. It really just breaks it. You can't really capture Unreal 4 using this. It's really kind of sad that you can't capture it properly. It's really because it's a 64-bit program using OBS 32-bit, but that really shouldn't matter that much, because TSW2 is 64-bit. So we're going to go grab the thing that I've compiled, which I would show off, but not worth it right now. I can also hear that there's stuff happening upstairs, so it's probably going to be dinner shortly. And there might be... I would do another stream tonight, but I have work at a container yard early in the fucking morning, so I'm going to have to head off early tonight. But I will try to troubleshoot this stuff. Again, there probably will be another stream. When the hell it is, I would just keep checking both the Twitch and YouTube channels. Sometime, I want to say within the next couple of days, I'm going to try to do it. Probably a week from now. Probably another Monday or Tuesday. Really depends. Someday, basically. Or sometime late in the evening on either tomorrow, maybe. It all depends, but just keep checking. And you guys might get lucky and catch it, because I know there's a bunch of people watching. So I gotta go grab the cooked folder. Here, let me turn UE4 off, because it's not funny having that window up. It's really not. Also, this image is not really mine. It's a screen cap someone sent me, and I just edited it with Not-So-Bot. Believe me, Matt Pedalson's done a shit ton for the train sim community. He was in the train sim community Discord. He was kind of like the lifeline between like Dovetail and the community. So I gotta go to my Sandpatch grade folder, formations, bottom gear. Go to U4 pack. I know that you're not seeing much happening, but that's because some of this is happening in a bunch of different windows. Pretty sure I've compiled it in the proper pathing. We're going to go to our DLC folder, put this in, and we're going to get rid of the class 33 plus 15 vans, because I don't want to see that consist ever again. That was a mistake. And I've set up a scenario to already work with it, so we're just going to launch it. Because all this American content I have tested. Cheap 9RM included. So we're just going to wait for the game to boot up. So there's really 11 people. Check Facebook. Dude, where's my car? Windows more like windshield 98. Here, I'll just change this image to something in better taste, because someone's going to say I'm bullying Matt, when really I have mad respect for the guy for doing what he's done. There we go. We'll put lol Yemen there for next time. This is why I'm not a regular, like, professional Twitch streamer, because, don't have the system to be able to do it. Yes! So, there we go. I made the proper sentence. Tribe this. Oh, man. And everything I touch is just destroyed. So you'll see a successful it's been like a 3-hour live stream, but you'll now finally see a successfully created formation from the live stream, but not properly. That should be the thumbnail for the stream, not the one I created. That'll be the thumbnail for part 2. This is a proper consist. Hold on, I gotta go to the back and make sure that marker lights are on. There, now we're trailing. Let me go make sure the other engines are set up. Give it a shot. It's working. The MUs are working. Bail off, bail off, bail off. Why are you not generating amps? Oh, that's why. There, now it can drop out. Oh, PCS open. Why? Oh, because they didn't cut in the air. What exactly does it prove where the MUs work? It proves that somehow Stoutto wants to make this work, or somehow quite each engine did similarly in the end. The thing is, basically the SAM patch units for the longest time in TSW 2020, they wouldn't communicate with any other American locomotive. Didn't matter. The MU system just wasn't there. That's what Matt Pedalston said. But in TSW2, it seems they fixed all that, because they knew someone might actually couple both units together. Okay, I actually have to reset the PCS. Are you serious? Okay, fine. This has got to reset the PCS. Reset the fucking PCS before I lose it. Charge the brakes. Why are they not charged? You know what? I know a way to reset the PCS. Watch this. There, that ought to reset it. That'll definitely reset the PCS. Not the smartest way to do it, but... gets the brakes released. It set it to lead, right? Might have broken it. Oh, there's no banking comm. Crap. I mean, it's doing something. We'll restart, but as far as I know, it is doing something. Wow. Okay. So, at least... But this is proof that it works, though. British stuff and German stuff. The British stuff, I might have to double-check something. Because the 33 is installed, but I might have worked something slightly. Don't think I did. But I'm pretty sure it's looking for something, and it might not be what it wants. It's looking for... It's not finding a certain thing, is why it's screwed up. Why is it putting a leader dead? Okay, I have to put this unit in trail to make this work. That's not how this works, fam. You're not supposed to put the Caltrain unit in... Wait, what? Why is it in... I have to be in trailer trips the PCS? I know Ed Fisk is not the guy that worked on this unit. He worked on the cab car, but not this. So I don't know. Something's not right, but this is proof that they're all MU. I'll let you listen to all the engine sounds because they're all in notch 8. Because I can tell the 4400 is. Oh yeah, they're all in notch 8. They're all MU. How heavy is this train? Oh, it is heavy. 1,600 tons. Maybe we forgot about reverse? No, it has to do with the, it has to do with something else. It's a bit of a bug, I think, that has to do with MUing. Because the Caltrain units are only supposed to be normally the only time you ever double head F40s is that one special train you get with the MP15 DLC. I wonder if HEP works. It shouldn't. It genuinely should not. Okay, so... Oh, I didn't load the coal cars high enough. But you get my point. Does the tank car... How about it, fam? Is it loaded? Well, let's use the mastermind camera. Let's go double check. Remember, you always have to inspect your trains and make sure they're loaded before you leave the station. Well, there's something in there. But this is proof that you can make stuff. Car controlling non-passenger locomotives. Yeah, I don't know if that works. I think it's because I don't have the cables, but let's just see if Dovetail accounted for this. Because I don't have the alerter on. Normal. Train coupled to B end only. Yep. There's no way this can work. There's no way. Yeah, I don't think it's working. Good. Because I'd be genuinely concerned if it was. Oh wait, do I have to turn HEP on it? Wait, it works? What? No. No. No way. Holy hell. It works. That should not work at all. There's no way that should be working. That's amazing. Are the lights on in these cars? Yes. I don't think I have off the rails mode enabled, so that shouldn't be happening. In fact, let me go check. Oh no, off the rails mode is on, but that shouldn't do. Off the rails does. Wait, off the rails mode does that? That's strange. Oh, I hope someone clips my reaction for that, because that was... I didn't think it would... Also, Dovetail, I think someone needs to... I thought someone did a bug report on this, but maybe they didn't. There is a motion blur thing that was added here that was in the dev build. For those who didn't know what the dev build is, the Dovetail didn't want getting out a while ago, that was like basically the test build for this game. Because a lot of the stuff that was in the dev build was test beds for Train Sim World 2, like the livery editor and stuff. Well, the code to make the livery editor be supported, but not the editor. God, the Caltrain one sounds like a whoopee cushion. Well, apparently it's a real P2, though. Z is working on a fix for the MP36 horn and bell. I don't know if we can release it publicly, but this is the real horn they recorded from the F40. This is Caltrain's horn. But all the Caltrain horns that they, well, for the MP36 and for the and for both cab cars and the MP36 and the F40, those are all apparently directly recorded from the two sets that they got from Caltrain. What else can we mess with? Wait a minute. Got an idea. We have a cab car. We have a cab car. Let's just test something before we make another consist. So happy this works. I wish I had just done American consists instead of trying to show you guys British stuff. Let's set her up for trail mode. Oh, by the way, this is a cool button. You should use this when you're in CMOF. This is a fuel saver switch. Alright, we're set up for trailing, so let's give this a shot. This shouldn't work. Does this work? Let's give ourselves a notch. No, like I expected it wouldn't. Wasn't expecting it to. Because it should. Which is good. PCS open. Why? Wait, PCS open, why? Hold on. This might need to be set to lead. Okay, that's a bit weird. Cheater, are you cheater or magician? You use Control Plus or Control Minus if you're on PC to swap between caps. Wait, isn't that the bell that the M... Oh no, it's just an identical bell, because it sounded like Repo's bell, but... Windows is... That noise just makes like I'm on a blue screen. How long do I have to have this crap in PCS? Can't remember. I think the emergency reservoir has to drain. Which it's almost at 0. Or equalizing reservoir. Use the parking brake fan. Oh, that one. Is there a switch to determine whether or not the batteries are on this? I could have sworn there was a battery cutout switch in this unit. That's way different. What the hell? I do not remember this transition animation being in TSW 2020. That's changed significantly. There's a way to kill the engine, if I remember correctly. Or kill the power to the thing. It's an engineer's seat, bro. This is not an engineer's seat. This is anything but an engineer's seat. Can't swap caps from there. Alright, well, you get my point, though. Nice, so I always walk through all terrain like in real life. That's what I did for a while. The thing is that keybind, the Control Plus and Control Minus. Come in. Okay, so it looks like I'm gonna have to cut the stream short, and I would love to do another one later. Maybe I'll do one in like an hour or so for like another hour. But other than that, this has been it so far. Again, I'm super sorry that the stream has been riddled with so many errors for the first 2 hours. I'm really sorry. I feel genuinely fucking bad that you guys had to sit through all that. That's not what I want to do for my viewers. But I will try to do a better stream of this. I'm going to make sure I get everything tested and set up and made sure there won't be a single error whenever I do the next stream. I'm going to make sure all the British and German stuff set up so that you guys, I'll talk with Muff and see if I can release my project file. Otherwise I just will, because there's nothing wrong with it. Or I'll just release my whole project file and just say that it needs his add-on. I'll do that. I'll just remove his plugin, and then you guys just have to install his plugin to my project folder, and you guys will be able to use it. And that will be up on Train Sim Community Mods. Again, you'll need Unreal Engine 4.23 to use this. I have to go off to dinner with the folks, but thank you so much for watching, guys. I'm really sorry for this. Stay tuned. Maybe in another hour or so I'll be back online. So, till then, see you later, folks.